course, the Netball Trophy. South Africa will actually be hosting the netball tournament for the first time here on African soil, and the trophy has been doing the rounds in South Africa, starting in Mpumalanga, and now we get the opportunity to see it here in Gauteng, and we find my colleague Hloni Mtimkulu in the Union Buildings in Pretoria, where I understand, Hloni, that the anticipated trophy that people have been longing to see has finally arrived there in the capital at the Union Buildings.
Please, guys, can we all move back?
Yes, it has. It arrived maybe 5 minutes ago even. It's been a bit of a delayed tour around Tshwane. It started this morning. You would have seen Ruth Morana at the Cradle of Humankind. Then it moved to the Rosina Sidibane Sports School in Laudium before going to the Netball SA offices and then making its way here to the Union Buildings. It was meant to be a stop with the president, where they were meant to hand the trophy over to the president. Well, that's what we were informed, but that hasn't quite happened. The president isn't here, but there's still kids that are here. I'm just going to move out of shot just so you can kind of see what is happening. There are school kids that are here, a number of schools. I think I saw about 3 or 4 schools that have come here, and the kids will be able to take a photo with, first of all, Litsatsi, the mascot, as well as the trophy itself. I know the trophy, Nandi had the trophy in studio yesterday, and there's a big procession around it. It's a similar sort of affair now, with a lot of security around the trophy, the gloves that must be put on if you are going to touch the trophy or hold the trophy, and even then it's not everyone that can do that. So it's just a few minutes that they will be here before they go off to Loftus Versfeld, where the Bulls Daisies, which is the Bulls women's team, will then be a part of the festivities before they go to the Hartfeld Arena, where the TNL continues this weekend. Masako.
And Hloni, tell me a little bit more about the importance and why it's so significant that we celebrate what's happening in Pretoria today. I know that there are some of us who don't know too much about the netball tournament, but I understand that this is the first time that South Africa is hosting it, and the first time that we're hosting it in the continent?
Wait. 10 more seconds.
Yes, Mazoka. I mean, the World Cup has been held in Australia, it's been held in New Zealand, all those countries, and it's been won by those countries as well. And the interest has kind of been from then, even England as well. And Trinidad and Tobago is the only other country besides Australia and New Zealand that has won the tournament. So it's definitely been an Australia, New Zealand, possibly England affair, not Africa, certainly not South Africa as well, even though we have featured teams over the years. So this is a big deal. Since March 2019, when Cape Town, South Africa were awarded the rights to host the Netball World Cup, that's been the message of not just Netball South Africa, but World Netball as well as the governing body. And this is Africa's World Cup, the first time it will be here, and also just wanting to make sure that more people know about netball, more people can possibly play netball. South Africa, as the #1 ranked netball side in the continent, is far above the other countries in terms of quality. Uganda also plays, Malawi also plays, but just in terms of South Africa trying to keep up with England, Australia, New Zealand, they need more competition. So when you have a World Cup on African soil, you hope that there will be more interest from Africa to do something just to kind of increase the interest, the quality, that sort of thing, the infrastructure, the development, all those sorts of things around netball. So it's definitely a big deal for the continent. We keep saying this, that the trophy tour itself is going around the country. They have 52 districts. They want as many people as possible to be part of this. Again, just to kind of make sure that as many people as possible know about netball, are interested in netball, have an opportunity to play. And also, not just play. I mean, it's a popular school sport, but what happens beyond school sport, maybe at club netball level, if you want to play beyond that, those sorts of things. So it's definitely a big deal for Africa. And once it does happen on the 28th of July, I imagine there'll be more interest from all of the things that are happening now.
And of course, Captain Zanele Mdodana at some point saying that she'll be endorsing the Spar Proteas. They deserve this. She's the former captain of the team during a time when people were starting to get to know exactly what it's about, especially because, Hloni, I might be wrong, but maybe you can remind me, the last time South Africa participated in the Netball World Cup not so long ago, we actually performed quite well.
Netball is also here.
Yeah, so in 2019 in Liverpool, South Africa ended up in the semi-finals, losing just narrowly in the semi-finals, and that was their best showing since they finished on the podium in 1995 when they were making their return to netball following the isolation. So, to match that performance after more than 20 years, there has been hope that we might be able to do something similar to that or even better and finish on the podium of this year's Netball World Cup. The president of Netball SA has made clear that she wants a podium finish at this year's Netball World Cup. They are the hosts and don't want to be at the Netball World Cup and be a disappointment in terms of the performance. We go back to last year what happened at the Commonwealth Games and a disappointing showing there, and the changes that have happened since then, because I think there was a lot of pressure on South Africa, on the Proteas, to say you didn't do well at all at the Birmingham Commonwealth Games and you're hosting a World Cup in less than a year. We need to do something and we need to do something quickly. So they brought Norma Plummer in, a coach who had been there as a consultant after her stint at the end of 2019, well, after the 2019 World Cup. Her time with Netball South Africa ended, but she was there as a consultant, and they brought her in as the head coach last year following that disappointing performance at the Commonwealth Games. And it seems to have reaped results. They've done better at the squad series earlier this year, January. They did better than they had done at the Commonwealth Games. So hopefully all of these things, with just a few weeks left to go to the Netball World Cup, will start bearing fruit when it counts at the Netball World Cup when it does begin.
It's a big one, ladies and gentlemen. It is the big one.
It looks like a very celebratory event there, Hloni. Just lastly, before I let you go, exactly what is on the agenda or program there at the Union Buildings? I know that for today, at least in the capital, this is where the cup will then be taken back to into the cupboard, and then I'm assuming that it would go around again sometime later because the competition is in about 60 days' time.
This is our supporters.
Yeah, so 8 more Fridays, 8 more Netball Fridays until the World Cup does get underway. So after this stop at Union Buildings, I know the school kids that are here will be given an opportunity to take a photo with the trophy. I think some of that is happening now with the mascot, Lizati. It will then go to Loftus Versfeld, as I said, with the Bulls Daisies, and then to the TNL. And then, this is where basically this weekend is when the Gauteng leg of the trophy tour ends. It will then move to Mpumalanga for a few days before it goes to Limpopo, then Free State, and then it gets into the Capes, and then it will then end up in Cape Town around the 4th, I think it is, of July to the 12th of July. So there's still quite a bit of the tour to go. We're only on the second week with KZN beginning the tour last weekend, and now it's Gauteng. So there's still quite a long way to go. It is a 6-week tour. We've just completed the first week, so quite a long way to go. Hopefully people will turn out and there will be interest from the public to see this is happening. It's a World Cup. South Africa's hosting a World Cup, Africa's first World Cup. All the things that we keep saying, just to make sure that everyone does know that this is happening.
We are all done now.
All right, Hloni Mtimkulu, thank you very much for that. It's quite sad, actually, to think that in high school and in primary school, I used to play netball. But after that, I had to forget about the sport because it wasn't taken so seriously, especially on South African soil. So it's quite great to see, actually, that this will actually give those girls who are in high school right now playing netball, the hope that they can play it on a professional level and be recognized as much as, the sporting codes that are played by men. That was Hloni Mtimkulu with the Netball World Cup that has just arrived at the Union Buildings there in Pretoria, and it was handed over to President Cyril Ramaphosa and his ministers.